Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are doing really well. As promised, I do have part 3 of my pre-fall deep clean with me. We're going to be focusing primarily on the downstairs and getting it done today. So whether you're here for the first time or whether you're returning, welcome back. Happy to have you. If you're cleaning with me today, leave me a little brown heart down below so I know that you're watching. Whether you're here for the motivation, you're cleaning with a friend, I've got you. So I'm going to be starting off in the hallway today. I'm focusing in on the downstairs, getting things completely ready. The hallway is one that typically doesn't take me too long, but I am taking things off of the walls so I can get the picture frames all set. The little credenza area that we have over there, I'm going to wash that up and all that good stuff. But as always, I am going to start off with the walls, and in that hot bucket of water is going to be some Fabuloso and a little bit of Dawn soap. And I'm basically just using a microfiber cloth over on my Swiffer dry mop, and it helps me get the job done. I do need to look for one that extends pretty far up just so I can get the rest of the walls. I have higher ceilings in the hallway that lead up to the second floor, so I'm always looking for something that's going to help me give, as best of a clean as I can. But this works in a pinch, and honestly, at the end of this, when I was done with the hallway, that water was so ridiculously dirty. I was actually kind of shocked. I wasn't expecting that from the hallway. Maybe the kitchen or something like that, but not the hallway. So I am breaking out the Mrs. Meyer's Acorn Spice scent. It's just it's a strong scent, but it's nice. It reminds me of fall. And I just broke that out given that the fall season is coming. Let me know what you guys are doing to introduce fall into your home, or let me know down below in the comments, are you still working on summer? Are you guys team summer until mid-September, or have many of you already started transitioning to fall just in relation to decorations, or maybe some of the cleaning products or things that you're using, candles, things like that? I know in our family, we do our best to enjoy the fall season while it's here. Yes, we use different plugins, we use different cleaners, but really we welcome in fall with the activities that we do here in New England. We're set up pretty nicely for that. Apple picking, pumpkin picking, painting pumpkins, carving pumpkins when it's time. We also do a lot of seasonal vegetables and use that in our diet and stuff like that for the fall. So we welcome it in a slightly different way.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrow.
Oh, you guys. Oh my god, I'm actually kind of really disgusted right now. So I'll be honest, clearly, I don't think I ever took this apart when we moved in. There's a ton of dog hair and other stuff. So not only is this the previous owner's junk that's here, it's ours. I'm disgusted. I'm upset with myself because I think I forgot this one. There's no way there should be this type of dog hair. So I love animals, cats, dogs, light, you name it. I'm severely allergic to them, so we don't have any other, other animals other than Snowflake. But look at this. Oh, let that be the #1 reminder to clean your radiators, y'all. Go ahead and vacuum them, wipe them down, whatever you need to do, because that's not pretty. So after the pure shock I had of taking apart the radiator and once that shock wore off, I did go ahead and just vacuum everything, and night and day difference. I found that my downstairs radiators were probably the worst. I say it a little bit later on in the video. Oh my god, look at that dirt, right? But I do say it a little bit later on in the video that I thought the master bathroom was pretty bad, but these down here are just way worse. So I always like to remind people, because I think this is something people forget to do while they clean their house. They don't always focus on certain areas. And I do have a video of my top 5 things that you should be cleaning. I really should have added this to that, because radiators, I think, are frequently forgotten, or vents. And it's a good idea. Change of season twice a year when you're replacing your batteries in your smoke alarm, for example. Go ahead and maybe focus in on the radiators. I think that's probably just as important. So I just also wanted to take a quick moment for anybody who is new here. Welcome. I'm really happy to have you here. My name is SarahElizabeth. I do a lot of cleaning and organizing, some decluttering, lifestyle. I kind of do it all on my channel. I'm a mom, a wife, a daughter, you name it. Also a full-time registered nurse. So I do have a lot more time in the summer. I do school nursing, so I'm blessed to be able to have the summers off, which is why I'm able to do a lot more. But typically I fit in cleaning when I can. As much as I love to do it, I don't always have the time. So I do what I can do with the time that I have. That's always my motto. So you'll definitely see a lot more relatable videos come the fall and winter, since our family will be on a different routine. So I did change out the water before moving into the bathroom. As I said, the hallway, the water was pretty much brown. The bathroom wasn't too bad when I was finished. I did empty out the water, of course, just, I change it from room to room. But this bathroom wasn't too bad. This is our bathroom that's right in the hallway. It's for guests when they come over. It's tinier, so really it only took me about 15 minutes for a deep clean. I don't have the full clip of me totally cleaning the light fixture and the fan, but I do, and that took me like an extra 5 minutes. It wasn't too bad, but I like to make sure that the walls, the moldings are done. There's no radiator in there, but I just focus on the essentials, and of course the toilet, the sink, the heavy hitter items in the bathroom that you want to deep clean and disinfect.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff.
So I didn't find the toilet too dirty. Typically I'll go in with the Clorox and bleach spray and spray it down to disinfect it that way, but I just went in with the Lysol wipes on this day, just for interest of time. Normally when I'm doing my deep cleans, my son is at his daycare for a couple of days during the week, and I take advantage of that. I just got over illness myself. He's been sick. Summer colds are the worst. So this was the day I felt 100%. So I literally cleaned all these rooms in one day. That's not my MO. I like to break it up, simply in the interest of time and me getting other things done. So not featured in this video will be the dining room or the kitchen. I'm just going to make those separate videos, but they do get deep cleaned as well. Just because I wanted to get this video out on time as well. But every room here took me a good amount of time. It took me right up to me picking my son up from daycare, and you'll see towards the end of the video he pops in a little bit. It's because I had to go pick him up and continue on my cleaning journey, but I was happy to get majority of the house done.
Run
So next up is the play area. As you guys can see, it's pretty dirty. It's shared with my pet cockatiel Snowflake, so she's in molting right now. Lots of dust, lots of feathers, in addition to just the regular dust and dirt that's there. So I like to start off when I'm hitting up this area by decluttering, pulling the toys out, things of that nature. And it's not featured in the video, but I did deep clean Snowflake's cage, just because when I'm vacuuming in that area, if there's any loose feathers, and trust me, there's a ton, they just blow everywhere, just because our vacuum puts out a lot of air as well. It's the Shark vacuum, which I totally recommend, absolutely does a wonderful job, but it does blow out a lot of air. So all that dust, if I've just cleaned and I'm near her cage, everything gets everywhere, so it's kind of infuriating. So I did do that a little bit after, just to save myself some time for the rest of the cleaning. So this little section of radiator isn't too bad. I was able to get in there, do what I had to do. Didn't take me long at all. It's the next section that you guys will see shortly that's pretty bad, but it is what it is. I'm going to show you guys real life messes. That's what I'm about on my channel, is real life. You know, I'm not going to sprinkle things around to make it appear or look dirty and then clean it up. It's not how I roll. You'll see my bathroom is dirty sometimes, the toilet, the sink. You'll see a hot mess in the playroom. I think it's important that we know real life messes happen, and it's all good. We do what we can do with it. All right. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh, that's bad. That is horrible. All right, let's do a close-up of this so you guys can actually see. So I took apart Snowflake's cage just to do a deep clean on that. Feathers and dust everywhere. She's chilling on the couch right now. Snowflake, say hi. Chilling on the couch. That's okay. Probably pooping on our couch, honestly, but that's all right. So this is basically Snowflake's area in addition to the play area. And I haven't taken this apart probably in close to 2 years now. So yeah, there's a lot of debris over here, as you guys can see, a lot of debris. Feathers, dust, spider web. So we're gonna get this completely vacuumed and cleaned up. And honestly, before we turn on the heat in October, I'll probably take this section apart one more time, give it a quick vacuum, a quick clean, and go from there. It desperately needs it, so let's get it done. So this radiator definitely took me a few minutes, but that's okay. I wanted to make sure that it was as clean as possible. And again, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna go through in October when we turn on the heat and give it another vacuum, give it another deep clean, just because Snowflake, you know, she molts a couple of times a year, excuse me, and she is quite messy, but it is what it is. If you guys have cockatiels out there, let me know down below, or any birds. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. They're just dusty. Love them dearly. I love her personality, her nature. She's been with me for close to 21, 22 years now. But they produce a lot of mess.
take a leap in town. Everything is upside down. Oh baby, I love you, yeah. Why you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost. Cause baby, I love you, yeah. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you, no. I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life, oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. While you try to fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that.
So let me know down below, is anybody's little ones back to school? If I have any teachers watching me or anybody that works in the school system, when do you guys start back? Let me know down in the comments. I will be starting back officially next week. I'll be in a few days here and there, but the week of the 22nd, I'll really be back throughout most of the week working on things for students, but the students don't enter the building until the 29th, and then I have a little over 2,100 students, a little over 250 to 300 staff members, and whoever else is in the building. So mentally preparing for my summer to end and to start back on my workflow.
Baby, I do, oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. While you try to fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good.
So I just wanted to quickly take a minute. Normally I'd go through and disinfect everything. Now it's almost about 1:30 in the afternoon, so I've not yet picked up my son from daycare. I will be shortly. So to me, it's not worth going through and disinfecting everything right now because he's gonna come from daycare, even though we wash his hands when he gets home, just in good practice for us. We get him in that habit. He's still gonna be touching everything. He's still slightly under the weather. It is not worth it to me to have to go back and disinfect it twice. So after he goes to bed tonight, I'll probably hit this, disinfect everything, every last item, and we'll be in good standing. We usually do this once every other week or so, but this is the finished product for this room in terms of a deep clean. I wish I could tell you how much lighter it feels in here, and I think we're definitely gonna notice a difference when it comes to the radiator and turning on the heat sometime in October. Like I said, I'll probably take it apart on a weekend right before we turn on the heat, vacuum, wash it out like I did. This seems to be the worst radiator that I've probably cleaned in the house. Second worst might have been the upstairs bathroom, the master bathroom, but this one by far was pretty bad. And that's again because Snowflake's here. She was in molt, feather, seeds, things get trapped in there. So I'll definitely do that before we turn on the heat. But everything looks pretty good, really clean, so I'm loving it. On to the next one.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars.
So is anybody else seeing that? How that's like tilted and stuff like that? It's at an angle. I guess they must have had it. There's like two little holes over there. They had the pipe running through one and it looks like they moved it at some point. And it's just very odd to me because now it's like totally off. Probably easy enough to fix, I would say, but I'm gonna just vacuum and clean it right now, do what I have to do, and then figure out how to fix that because I don't think it should be at an angle, but what do I know? So after I was done vacuuming the radiator, I just went ahead and washed it up with that cloth there. Again, it's a new bucket of water, but I like to wipe things down just to keep things just as fresh, just as clean. But let me know down below in the comments, how often are you guys doing a deep clean of your home? I know some channels are awesome. God bless you guys. Some of you do it like once a month, once every couple months, where you're washing walls and all that stuff. I really only do it twice a year, where I take everything apart like you see here, and I really go hard. If I had my carpet cleaner, I'd be doing the couches and things like that, but I tend to base it off the season. So I'll do things for the fall and winter months, and then for the spring and summer. Not that I'm not cleaning along the way, I always am. But a thorough deep clean like this, where I'm replacing vents or things like that, I do twice a year. But let me know down below how often you guys are deep cleaning your homes.
I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can.
So I did take down the summer decor and just put up a little bit more neutral pieces before I start decorating for fall. I'm going to plan that probably within the next week and a half or so to start breaking out some of the fall decorations. I was a little hesitant as my son's birthday is coming up at the end of August, and we were debating having the party inside, but I think we're just going to keep it outside. The weather's been pretty mild. We had our first thunderstorm and rain, which is amazing. If you're in the New England area, then you know there's been a pretty big drought. But we're going to have his party outside. It's going to be Old McDonald theme, and we're just going to keep it outside if the weather, cooperates. We know how it is in New England, but it allows me to actually do the decorations and what I want to do inside, and I can just focus on the party outside. We're also keeping it to 2 hours. I know I had mentioned before that, some people had recommended for toddlers or small babies to keep it to an hour or two. I have to say, I think that's a great idea, and we'll see how it goes. I'll definitely update you guys whether or not that was worth it.
One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town. But there's something about you. Something about you I like. About you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, yeah. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious.
So like I mentioned, this is after I picked up my son from daycare. I went ahead and just cleaned the rest of the room. I didn't have enough time to get it all done before I picked him up. So this is just me kind of picking up some of the clutter that he's put there with playing with his toys, stuff from his kitchen and things like that. But this is something that I would definitely recommend, at least on the daily, if you guys can't dedicate time to cleaning or organizing, because a lot of us have busy lives. Just picking up and tidying and decluttering a little bit, putting things in the room that they belong, it makes such a big difference just in terms of making the room feel lighter. And I feel like most people feel that way. When you're not seeing clutter, at least the room appears to be a little bit more organized.
We found there's something about you, something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town. But there's something about you, something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better.
So once the fireplace area was completely clean, that was the last section I had to clean besides the DVDs, which I don't think I put on the video. I just went ahead and started vacuuming. It's been a hot minute, I think, since we actually ran the vacuum. We run Rowan, who is our little Roomba. He does an okay job. I think he picks up the majority of crumbs and things like that, but in terms of a deeper clean, we break out the shark every now and then, but it had been quite a while, so this room definitely needed it. So definitely the amount of crumbs we had there in the middle, and I'm sure you saw earlier behind the couches, it needed a good vacuum and certainly needed to be washed.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better.
Alright my friends, so this is bringing us to the end of the video. If you missed parts 1 and 2, if you're just now starting your deep cleaning journey, I do have them linked in the description box down below, and I wish you well on that. But I appreciate all of you, all my subscribers, all my new peeps who are joining me for the first time. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in my next video on Friday. Bye guys.